Sí se puede. 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 Yes, we can. What are we building? What are we building? Sí se puede. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
We're live right now from Los Angeles at the Uber Greenlight hub. In case you're wondering where Sergio is, it's right across the street over there. He'll join us in just a sec. We'll talk to some drivers in a sec here.
This is wholly un-American, and this is wholly the worst thing we can do for the American people. That's why we're here.
Sir, quick question. Why are you out here today?
I want a better pay.
Better pay.
I cannot afford. I
Yeah.
have a lot of kids. I have a house.
How have you been dealing with the oversaturation happening on the app?
Working for Uber for 5 years and every day they are getting cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Quick question for you. Oh, you're his friend. Do you rideshare at all? What have you been thinking about the past few months driving on Uber and Lyft? The oversaturation, some of the driver cuts. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they're oversaturated. After Prop 22, Uber doesn't care about saturation. I drive Uber Black SUV. We've seen a saturation of drivers. Before Prop 22, they had a cap.
Yeah.
Someone took that cap. The bigger question is who's regulating and holding accountable for the drivers.
Yeah. What do you think would be a fair solution for drivers?
Better pay.
So we used to get paid 75-25.
Yeah.
And then before we got paid more. So I mean, 25.
Do you believe anything Uber says when they say that drivers are going to make 75% of the fare? Because they just announced last week.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah.
There's no regulation. There's no third party coming to make sure.
Yeah.
So of course we don't believe it. You know, all these drivers can tell you maybe they've only driven a little while. I've driven quite a while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
How long have you been driving for?
about 11 years.
11 years. How about you, sir? 5 years. Yeah.
I did Uber X and Select. Then I changed to Black and SUV.
Yeah.
I own the app since 2011.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing your story with me. Appreciate it. All right. RideShare Guy. Yeah. We're just out here kind of supporting. Sorry. RideShare Guy. Yeah. Watch for your video. Yeah, you know Sergio? Sergio's around here. So, yeah. Oh, Chris? I don't know if Chris isn't here, but Sergio's here. If I find him, I'll get him over here. Let's see, he's around here somewhere, Sergio. I'll look for him and I'll come back to you. Yeah, I think it's him. I'll bring him over to you in a sec. All right. We got some Sergio fans out here.
Driver power!
We got some Sergio fans out here. We're going to be looking for that guy.
Driver power! Driver power! Driver power! Driver power!
The rideshare community is out today. We're here in LA, here in Los Angeles. Let's see, there he is.
sellouts.
Sir, why are you out here today?
Man, because Uber and Lyft is killing us, man. They're taking all our money.
Yeah.
When we started, it was 75% for drivers, 25% for Uber and Lyft. Now, they're taking up to 66 and 2/3% and more sometimes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the oversaturation right now that's happening?
Well, that is hurting us also, but for me personally, people need to make money. People need to survive. And if this is one way for them to make money, hey, more power to them. It's just a matter of, yeah, you might be out there longer than you need to, but you can survive if you're out there hustling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the oversaturation is a lot, but it's just like having a business with other people trying to get into business. Same thing. It's not like one person having a monopoly like Uber and Lyft has right now.
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft has the monopoly, they're taking advantage of us. So we have to voice our opinion, and this is one way to do it.
What do you think is an ideal solution for drivers? What would be ideal for you as far as pay and
The ideal for me would be for them to go back to the original agreement.
The original rate card,
when
right?
we started.
Yeah.
Go back with that 75-25 and the original mileage and time with base fare. Go back to that. That's what we want.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Appreciate it. All right. We're out here in Los Angeles. We're gonna meet up with Sergio in just a sec here. We are looking for, he's hopping around. Look at the support here. Look at the support. Look at that support. The community is coming out.
Yeah! Yeah, baby!
We'll talk to some more drivers out here in a sec. Sir, quick question for you. Why are you out here today?
I'm out here for myself. Obviously, I'm an Uber driver, and the conditions in which we're working are bad. In other words, after all of our expenses, we're earning less than minimum wage.
Yeah.
But I'm also out here for every other worker, and also every other professional as well, because what is going on here? We're the front line. RideShare drivers are the front line of a wave that's going to pass through the entire economy, where everyone is going to be, through AI and apps, turned into the gig economy. And they're experimenting with us to get to your jobs. So I'm actually here for everyone. If we don't stop this form of market economy, this form of hiring and firing, it will swallow up every job there is, every industry there is, and everyone will be working for less than a minimum wage, without workers' benefits, without rights, without protection. So that's what
Well, thank you so much. How long have you been driving for?
I've been driving since 2018.
Wow. And how have you seen the platform transform? We're with RideShare Guy. Yeah, are you familiar with RideShare Guy?
Are you with RideShare Guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have credentials?
I don't have credentials, but if you've ever watched our channel, Sergio's right there. So,
okay.
yeah.
So, sorry, go on.
Oh, no, just asking, how have you seen the platform kind of evolve over the past few years? Because right now we're kind of going through this oversaturation of drivers, and, you know, the rates have really cut. So what are some of your thoughts?
Well, my position on that is that the saturation of drivers isn't exactly the issue. What's going on is it would have gone this way anyway. You see, over the years, Lyft people have taken more and more out of the fare. At one point, they were giving us a rate card. Now they're giving us whatever we imagine.
Yeah.
So I don't blame this on the saturation of drivers or the saturation of workers. There's plenty of work out there for people to do. This is a plan to find a way to get people to work for less than minimum wage without any benefits. And it's starting with drivers, and it's going to go throughout the entire economy if we don't stop.
Great. Thank you so much.
I just want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
It's really important to understand. The tech industry has a long-term goal. And that long-term goal is to mechanize and convert over to AI and robots all aspects of transportation. So it starts with rideshare drivers, then goes to the Teamsters Union, then to the docks, and then to ships, and then finally you have a tech industry without any workers involved, or minimal workers involved, to stop the labor when something is wrong, distributing goods and services. But whoever distributes the goods and services owns the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So don't think in terms of scarcity of drivers only.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, there's plenty of work to go around. The most wealthiest, amazing, prosperous nation in the world. There's so much work to be done and so much money to be made for everyone.
Yeah.
But it has to be distributed correctly, and where you keep labor in the driver's seat, literally on all jobs, so that human labor, the most valuable labor there is kept in the center of it.
Great. Well, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing with the rideshare community. We have 256 people from across the country watching right now, right here in Los Angeles.
Hey, do you have flag?
Ma'am, why are you out here today?
Hi, I'm out here today in solidarity.
Amazing.
And I was a Lyft driver. I'm now an Uber driver. During the pandemic, I picked up a young gentleman who ended up strangling me on the freeway.
Oh my God.
He strangled me on the freeway with my seatbelt while we were driving because he was agitated, didn't want to wear a mask, he wanted to drink and eat, not wear a seatbelt. And so he strangled me on the freeway. I got off. The police showed up 2.5 hours later.
Yeah.
Okay, 2.5 hours later, the police showed up. So I gave them 5 minutes because I knew they weren't coming. So I was surprised they showed up 2.5 hours later.
Wow.
And so I went home, cried for a couple of weeks. I made a video that has about close to 10,000 views on it right now, where I just cried through the whole thing while I was trying to tell them how to get out of being strangled.
Oh my God.
The police did nothing and Lyft did nothing. They weren't answering each other's calls and whatnot. So May 1st of last year, I went online on TikTok, and what I did was I posted a video of the story that I'm telling you now. It has over 410,000 views.
Wow.
Lyft contacted me at 60,000 views, and I think it might have been to try to shut that down.
Yeah.
Because there's about 7,000 comments, and I answered every single one.
Wow.
Lyft called me at 60,000. It's 410,000, and I'm going to stitch it. And today, in solidarity with what's going on here, I'm going to stitch it and re-release it on TikTok.
That's amazing.
And my handle is only one tab for you. So that's O-N-L-Y.
Yes, please tell us.
The number 1, T-A-P, the number 4, and U. Only one tab for you, and the U is just the letter U. So I hope you'll check it out, and thank you for being here.
No, thank you for sharing your story. Just a quick question for you. What changes do you want to see from the rideshare platforms?
Got the right one. All right, first of all, last night I worked 12 hours. 8 out of every 10 rides was $4.
Wow.
Now, that's not coincidence. I kind of feel like there's some hands in that, but I don't know. Okay?
Yeah.
So the changes I would like for us to have real insurance. Not insurance if they think it's good enough, then they'll give us a stipend.
Yeah.
I want insurance for us. I want no ride, and this is like a begging point, no ride should be less than $5 on our part, which is still not a good look for 2024. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now this is most important. If we have a problem with a rider and they, give us 1 star, and then we contact Uber or Lyft and we tell them the full story, and they say we want to keep the integrity of our platform.
Yeah.
And I say you want to keep the integrity by letting lies stand.
Yeah.
Because the passengers lie on us, it takes us months to work off 1 star. Months.
Yeah.
Now, I have great passengers as well.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But they need to at least consider our word. We're getting deactivated on the word of a passenger that says we're drunk and swerving in the road. And instead of them contacting us, right, to get our side, then basically what they do is they deactivate us. I carry 5 stars, 4.97 stars, right?
Yeah.
I've been deactivated a dozen times. Not
Oh my
once
God.
was it my fault.
Wow.
Not once. And in
So you're saying a dozen times you've been deactivated,
I've been deactivated on either platform.
even though you're a 4.9 driver.
5-star driver.
Wow.
I am Lyft's top driver of the year. And
That's crazy.
And the top driver in Los Angeles.
Wow. Congratulations, by the way. But it doesn't matter.
It made a difference when I was strangled by my passenger with my seatbelt.
Right.
Because they ignored me.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have the video on TikTok. And the thing about it is that, I got no trauma counseling or nothing.
Yeah.
You ask why do I still work RideShare and stand in the sun? I work RideShare for my passengers. You understand?
Yeah.
I work RideShare for those people who told me that they would have committed suicide if I hadn't talked to them.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I went off the app and I talked to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And based on something I said, based on our conversation, and one young lady, I connected to the suicide hotline from the car.
Oh my
I
God.
called them and I told them, I said, I need you to talk to this young lady.
Wow.
And I said, we've talked, but I wanted to talk to someone who has some experience.
Yeah.
Those same services should be available to us. We should be able to go somewhere and get help after a full day of people lying on us or, spilling stuff in our car, vomiting in our car, inappropriate language, especially for females. I talk to a lot of female drivers, and they're being abused in their car.
Oh my
And I
God.
tried to reach out to Lyft and Uber to be a speaker, a trainer, especially for
Yeah.
female drivers.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to see that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It almost seems like they ignore the driver community, right? Like with a lot of the stuff that they put out. Yeah.
Their actions equate to someone who maybe doesn't quite see our concerns or understand our concerns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they need to. We are out here. They have a company because of the drivers. This is unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. You can pay us, and we can be happy with what we do.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a Debbie Downer, so I want you to know I've been a driver for 8 years. I have, over 20, 30,000 rides.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is I get good passengers too.
Yeah.
I had a passenger buy me a ticket to see David Sanborn on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
I had people give me flowers. And
Yeah.
roses and stuff like that. But no, we need their help. We need them to hear.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you for being out here. Teresa, see my TikTok video, only one tap for you. Amazing. Thank you so much. All right.
Can you send me a copy of that?
Yeah. It's on the RideShare Guy, so we're live right now.
Woo!
There's just about 300 people that saw that, so. Yeah. All right, so we are looking for, as you can see, there's a lot of news media out here besides us. We are out here speaking with drivers, engaging. We are looking for Mr. Sergio, who's out here. I think he's right there. Hey, we're live. We're live on YouTube.
Sergio with the RideShare Guy. Here's a good friend. Say hello. And we were talking about unjust deactivation. He just got deactivated from Spark without reason, right?
Wow.
So we need to change all this stuff. And I think it's time that we do. And we have a pretty good crowd. We're in front of the Uber headquarters. And I'm happy to be here to support the
Amazing.
Drivers United.
Amazing. And any observations, Sergio, of today?
I think this is all necessary. This is part
part of the process, right? And it's ironic, by the way, out of all days today, Uber announces a $7 billion with a B share buyback, and their stock goes up by over 15%. Out of all days of the protest and the strikes, right?
Yeah.
So, where did that $7 billion come from? Where did it come from? It came from all these people's pockets. And to me, look, fairness is fair. We gotta play fair, and obviously they don't have a history of playing fair, but I like it. And this is necessary, and I support it 100%.
Amazing, amazing. Hey,
You're good?
yeah.
There's a reason why in the last 2 years on the stock they've risen. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Check it out. The stock's crazy.
Yeah, I mean they're way more profitable right now, but they're taking it from the customers and also from the passengers too. Yeah.
Yeah, so passengers be aware because they don't even know what they're doing.
Right.
There's a marketplace fee, a booking fee, a California benefit fee. My customer just told me of these fees. Do you know them all?
Yeah.
Uber gets
Yeah, the booking fee right now is the same as the trip fee. It's like if you look at a fare, $9 is the fare, $8 will be the booking fee, and they're saying that's going toward insurance. So it's like the driver's paying for insurance, but the passengers also paying for it too. And where's that money going? It's going to Uber. Yeah.
They're coming up with whatever fees they want.
Right. Yeah.
But dude, I just looked at the stocks.
Yeah.
The rider and the driver.
Exactly.
No, just give him later.
I really gotta go. There's a
Okay,
program that I
he's
need
the
to
organizer
start.
of the event, so get a hold of him.
All right.
Let's go find Nicole. All right. Let's go find Nicole. Oh, you know what? We also got to go talk to one. We have one anti-protester. We should go talk to that guy.
Where's the anti-protester?
I call him Mr. Chucklefuck. He's
Let's
over
go, Sergio. Let's go talk to him.
By Uber and Lyft.
So he's a driver.
there. He's the driver. He's
Oh.
the guy. He's my troll on Twitter. The Professor Killaminer.
All right, let's go talk to him. If you guys want to see this live engagement, everyone's making friends out here.
I'm a driver, bro. First and foremost, I'm a driver. All this is bullshit. We're trying, bro.
Know your worth.
Let's go find Nicole first, and then we go find Mr. Killaminer. Right here, buddy. If you don't know your worth, then it all starts here, and then it goes where it needs to go.
Get that troll over there.
Yeah, he's got his signs made up too, by the way. So we should go talk to we should go talk
You heading
to
over
my
there?
personal troll. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, you
The driver are making good thing.
Yeah, no, I think media is good. You gotta keep this in the media. That's the only way. You gotta put the PR out there. If you don't put the PR out there, they have the PR. We gotta have the PR. So, okay, next news. Maybe we should talk to them. I think I've spoken to that guy.
You want to talk to him?
You're looking good out there,
All right.
people.
Sergio's gonna try to do an interview here.
Oh, right there.
I've seen you before.
I see you. You know what? We've seen each other. We've seen each other in the parking lots and everything. We've seen each other at the protests. And you know what? When we're together, we have the power to change this industry. So we're going to start our program.
So let me talk to him for a minute.
Just kind of gathering people around.
So how much time are you spending driving?
Driving by.
We have many.
Yeah, driving for Uber.
Oh, I can't drive.
Many
Oh, you're not driving.
cultures, many
Oh, okay.
parts of the city and parts of the state. I know there's a brother here who drove all the way from Fresno. Where's the brother from
So
Fresno?
are you dissipating?
That's wonderful. I'm not sure where he is right now. But that's the power of driving together. We're going to start here in a minute, but I just want to give people a little background. We're protesting today because drivers all over the country said
That's really shifted.
we've had enough.
Yeah,
Give me a 10-mile drive for $5, I'm losing money. And that's not right. We have to change. Yes.
Yeah, I like to talk
We cannot continue this way. So all over the country, really since they started having the algorithm pick our pay, right? The algorithm decides what they think we will accept at the lowest amount. It's an algorithm. So all these people talking about AI, what's going to happen and how good AI is, you know what? AI is controlling how much money we take home to take care of our babies, take care of our families. And AI needs regulation. That's right. It will kill us.
That's an evil thing.
We need the state to take action on these companies to say, if you're going to operate in our state, you're going to give everybody $1.75 a mile.
Yeah!
You're going to give us 60 cents a minute.
Yeah!
That's what we need the people in Sacramento to do to protect us.
That's right.
But what's blocking them from doing this?
Prop 22!
The brother from Fresno speaks.
Yeah!
Prop 22.
Yeah.
Right up to Fresno! Yeah!
Prop 22 keeps any law from happening in our state, except the law of Uber.
That's right.
We cannot allow that to continue. That law right now is in the Supreme Court of California, and what we are hoping is that the Supreme Court of California will see what garbage this law is, how it's destroying people's lives who do hard work, not 40 hours a week, 50, 60, 70 hours a week.
I go 70.
Exactly. And it's not supposed to be that way. Did anybody here ever watch the Jetsons when you were a kid? Woo! You remember how the robots did all the work?
Yeah.
Wasn't that awesome? But what we're seeing is the exact opposite. The robots are deciding how much money we're going to make, and it's too little. They're deciding to deactivate us when we didn't do anything. And when we try to fight those things, we find ourselves fighting with a chatbot.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is not the future that I imagined as a child. If we have technology that allows us to be flexible, that allows us to move, through our own lives in the way that we want, then we should be like the Jetsons, putting our feet up at the end of the night and saying, thank God for technology and regulation that keeps these robots in place so that we have lives with dignity. And that's what we're fighting for this year.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that the state of California takes action after.
All right. You guys are going to want to stay tuned for this one here.
You gotta give the guy his dues to drive 130 miles to do this. And you know, by the way, we're live. We're live. Say hey, RideShare Guy.
I took a ride from San Diego to LAX.
You have to come back.
Oh, nice.
But I told you
That kind of right. Okay, show us your signs, bro. You did a lot of work. And he's a golfer, so you guys know he has it on the golf thing. All opinions, and his car is named Dara.
My minivan is named Dara. We're going to blame Lorena Gonzalez because she sucks.
Okay, on that one we agree.
Truth bombs from Professor Killemeiler.
Okay, truth bombs. One up front there works. Okay. The algorithm doesn't have feelings. Okay. And not everyone is meant to do. On the number 3, we agree. Number 2, we half and half agree. On the first one, we don't agree. Roses are red, violets are blue. Drivers in California make more because of Prop 22.
This one is for at Tip You in the app, Levi Spiders. He gave me this little poem and suggested that I use it.
Your
So.
silly protest. Okay, hey, ho, your silly protest has got to go. Now, this is the beauty of this country. You have 100 people over here yelling something else, and you have one person here yelling something else.
And it shows.
And peacefully, if this was in the Middle East, he'd be dead by now. Luckily, that's why he's smart. First of all, he's not a dummy. We know that, and I know him personally. He was on our channel, one of our more popular Behind the Wheel series, and he is one of the successful drivers in Southern California. There is no denying it. Except that you need to get out of your bubble a little bit. You need to feel for these people.
I'm 93 miles from where my bubble starts. I've been all over LA. I've been.
I get all that.
I'm everywhere. There's money to be made in RideShare.
There's money
and
to
the
be
demands
made.
that are coming from over there are not the ones that are going to make everybody better.
All I'm saying to you is that we're happy you're here. We're happy your voices are heard. Everybody's voice needs to be heard in this. All stakeholders have to be heard, right?
Absolutely.
And when these people don't feel like they're being heard, and you may agree or disagree with
they are allowed to do whatever they want to do. My only point of being here was that somebody needs to show the rideshare companies that there are happy drivers out there.
Without a question that
And
there
so
are.
this is just me being that person while the rest of them are out making money.
I have no doubt, and I know there are happy drivers
You're basically
out
two
there,
options.
and there are
Park
successful
somewhere in San
drivers out
Francisco.
there.
Stay
But
online.
I'm actually really glad that you made
Pray to
this
God
came up,
that
and
a
I
ride
didn't know you were
taking
going
you
to
far
be
enough
here.
south comes to you.
And but I was there, and I said,
Or you can drive back to your
my guy is here. And I'm like, because I hadn't met him in person other than Zoom. This is the first time we're meeting in person, so I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you.
We're here to support all opinions, except that at some point, you know, if we can do something about it, we're gonna do something.
We can all agree on this.
So I think it was only you started.
Yeah. I think that would be your most popular site. I don't think anybody here.
So say you've been on.
Well, maybe somebody will disagree with that, but I agree with that.
The whole media. But if you
Did
started,
you see when the whole crowd came after me?
Did they?
I had like 40 guys yelling at me.
Did you stand your ground? Obviously.
I did. I yelled for a little bit, but I calmed down.
There's no,
I calmed down after. a few
no
minutes.
yelling. You know, look, every opinion.
There's actually been great conversation with like 5 to 6 people, and there is some common ground here, even though I disagree with some of the things.
Look, agreements are always going to be there in whatever you do, and even what club to hit 9 iron or everything, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, look, all opinions must be presented. That's all we're saying here, right? You agree? You disagree? That's a different story. They have a right to do what they're doing. You have a right to do what you're doing.
And I never went near anybody. I didn't talk to anybody.
As long as in a peaceful fashion, right? And it is peaceful. So, to me, this is the best of both worlds.
Works out well.
But thank you for coming out. Don't think I'm going to be at LAX. Maybe you should take a trip to LAX, grab one and go. Talk to the professor, maybe. He's going to be there.
The professor's watching right now. He just gave you guys a shout out. Both of you. Dave and Sergio. The real question is, where are you, Professor?
You know, In-N-Out, right next to In-N-Out, there's a grassy knoll there.
I'll be long gone.
You'll be long gone. You're not going to
I've been on the road since 4:30 this morning. So I'm getting out of here as soon as this solution takes over.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you for coming out. We'll catch up with you either on Twitter or email or whatever.
All the different things.
But he said it. That he actually, where did you say that? I don't remember, but you said it that you're going to be the anti-protester.
I'm protesting the protest.
You're okay. He's protesting the protest, and he has a right to do it. He may be right, he may be wrong. That's up to all of us to decide individually. But thank you, man. You gotta put both sides out.
Good luck to you guys.
Right.
Awesome.
All right, now let's go to the crowd. That's more than one. In fact, if you hang out longer, We may even do lunch, but I don't know. But I have maybe other people I want to do lunch with today.
I don't know if they'll want to do lunch with me.
He's in love. What happened?
Does he defend food delivery? Can you defend that?
No, I cannot defend. I don't even think he defends food.
My old man was a broadcast journalist in the late 60s.
We fought and we made a lot of noise and we decided, okay, we're gonna protest. We're going to strike. And fortunately, the state heard us. So they invited us up to Sacramento, and we were instrumental in getting AB5 passed. And that's because the state recognized that we are not independent contractors.
Yeah.
We have nothing to do with the contract. We have nothing to do with it at all. So they
I'm
are
like a dog. I hear it from
everything
in
that
my
we do.
sleep now. Bro.
The only thing we
You know how you
determine
train a
is
dog? I hear it in my
if you want to
sleep.
turn on the app or not. But you know what? If you work at 7-Eleven, you determine whether you want to work or not. Yes. You decide whether you want to work or not. So, I didn't see you. Anyway, from that
You gotta.
yeah, hi, Anna. Then, after we got AB5 passed, Uber is responsible.
You want to give him a shout out?
That's okay. We will write our own.
Tiger.
Tiger Meg 816. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for your support. You know, I'm sure you have my email address. And if you don't, Sergio at RideShareGuy.com. I will thank you personally. Again, thank you so much for supporting the cause.
That's tax dollars that paid us all. No.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No
Okay.
unemployment. No disability.
I'm gonna go.
We got another $10 one, but
Don't worry about it.
Footing the bill for the
Thank you for
tax
coming.
pay.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Nicole and then we can
And then
end
you
it.
find out that Dara,
But, you know.
Oh, this is the
CEO,
$10 one.
He's getting an
Michelle
extra
Jones, yeah, I know her.
$200
Yeah,
million.
that
Why?
I know. Okay, cool.
We paid for that.
Right.
Thank you.
So, once again, and by the way, think about flexibility. You know?
I wasn't sure.
You know, that was what they used. Flexibility, half drivers have flexibility. I was going to use that word that they came up with. It's a non-function. And we, basically, we're fighting for what we need. We're fighting for what we need. For what we deserve. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna round it up and tell you. You know what it is? It's like really Uber and Lyft. They're like fucking. Sorry. They're like drug dealers.
Yeah.
You know, they basically, you know, get you. They're like pimps, drug dealers. They basically get you hooked up. They got the public hooked up. Said, "You want cheap transportation? We got you." They told the driver, said, "You want a job? You know, you want to start? You want a business of your own? You got a car? As long as you have a decent driving record and a decent car, we've got you. You can make money whenever you feel like it." And it was all good. And once they got us, it becomes a verb. Like, I want to Uber this, I want to Uber that. That's when they have you. And that's when they put their foot on your neck.
Right.
The taxpayer gets to foot the bill, and we get less and less, and we work more and more. And our expenses are higher, and we suffer more. If we let this continue, it's not only us, but believe me, it'll spread.
It's everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for that wonderful speech. Can we get a round of applause for Stephanie? Yeah! All right. And I have the pleasure and the honor of introducing our next speaker over here, one of our most committed drivers in our leadership team. Can we get a round of applause for Alejandro?
intervención es en español. Que mi intervención es en español y realmente estoy muy contento de que verdaderamente... ¿Se escucha? Ok. No, Realmente estoy muy contento de que estén ustedes todos aquí. ¿Cuál es la razón? La única razón de que estemos aquí es para hacer valer de que Uber y Lyft les están quitando a ustedes como drivers su derecho y su dinero. Anteriormente, únicamente se les descontaba el 20% de lo que pagaba el usuario. Hoy en día no existe límite, solo es el 55% hasta el 70%. No es posible de que hagan ustedes viajes de $2.12, $2.42, cuando verdaderamente el usuario pagó 8, 10 o 12 dólares. Esta es la única manera que nosotros podemos hacer llegar la voz a Uber y a Lyft y que las autoridades nos apoyen para que lo regulen, para que vuelvan a tener derecho a los trabajadores, para que vuelvan a tener derecho a los drivers. Tenemos que responsabilizar a estas empresas como Uber y Lyft que han roto los contratos, que se aprovecharon de la propuesta 22 para enriquecerse, para hacer ganar más. Realmente, esta propuesta 22 engañó al
I don't know if you know, but Lyft is also trying to take over the money.
A los drivers que iban a tener libertad financiera, que les iban a pagar seguro médico. Nada de eso se ha cumplido y no han tenido ninguna regulación a nivel nacional. Es por eso que todos los drivers, RideShare drivers y los demás que se dedican a la entrega de deliveries están unidos, están haciendo un paro a nivel nacional. Queremos dar las voces, sobre todo a Los Ángeles, de la gran comunidad hispana de los drivers. Es un gusto saludarlo. RideShare Drivers United.
Bravo! Thank you so much. Words of wisdom. Thank you so much. Can I get a round of applause for Alejandro? Okay, we're gonna have our next speaker come up. He is our vice president. He's been a driver for 10 years, and he is one of the best driver advocates I have ever met. Can I get Alvaro to come up to the stage? Yeah! Woo!
Careful, careful, careful!
I got it.
Hi everyone! Hey! Okay, my name is Alvaro and I've been a RideShare driver for the past 11 years. I started driving in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Those were the years that we were making bank. We used to make a lot of money. I used to drive 40 rides a week and I would make $1,500. Monday to Friday only. I didn't have to be at LAX on a Sunday waiting for a ride for 4 hours. I didn't have to because I used to make enough money from Monday to Friday. Nowadays, you see a lot of drivers on Saturday, Sunday at LAX waiting 3 hours for a ride. It's not because they want to, it's because they have to. Otherwise, they don't go there and look for a ride. They're gonna be short on bills, they're gonna be short on rent. They won't be able to put on the table. It's not fair what they're doing to us. It's not fair that the passengers are paying $80 and we're only getting like $20 to $25. We need to send a message to the judges for them to overturn Prop 22.
That's right.
And ask them which side are they, if they're on the corporation side or they're on the hardworking people side.
That's right.
They need to be clear because enough is enough. These companies, they wrote their own law. They wrote Proposition 22. They spent over $200 million.
That's right.
They lied to passengers. They told passengers, if you don't vote yes on Prop 22, your ride is going to cost more. Guess what? It costs double now. They lied to the passengers and they lied to us drivers. Enough is enough. We need to unite. We need to show that we are in this together. You don't see a lot of drivers here, but probably because they're driving. They're driving right now.
That's right.
And it's not because they want to, because they have to. Otherwise, they won't be able to put food on the table. Just look how the inflation, look how expensive everything is right now. Everything is really expensive, and we're making less and less and less money. You tell them. We should be making 80%, and they should be making 20% out of the fare.
That's right.
Why? Because we pay for our cars. We pay for insurance. If the cars break down, we gotta fix the car. We risk our life. Do you think that Uber and Lyft CEO are gonna be driving at 2 a.m. on the Saturday night in downtown LA, risking their life, dealing with drunk people? No. Do you think they're gonna be doing that? Why they're taking 80% and we're taking 20%? It should be the opposite. We should take 80% and they should take 20%.
That's right. That's right. We don't work for free.
Back, like I said, back in the day, I used to make money. It was worth it, driving. Right now, a lot of times people always tell me, why you don't go and look for another job? Guess what? Artificial technology is trying to replace all of us. Does not matter the industry you work for, the artificial technology is trying to replace you. This is why you saw the actors protesting. Because artificial technology was going to replace them. This is why we've got to stand up and fight together, because they're trying to approve the self-driving cars, a car without a driver. Those cars eventually are going to replace us. And we help them to fund these cars. We help them make all these billions of dollars to purchase these cars. That's how sad it is. So we work hard for them to make all these billions of dollars, and what they're gonna do for us? They're gonna replace us. Instead of helping us, they're trying to replace us. This is why I wanted to send a message to the judges. They have to overturn Prop 22, because Prop 22 is killing us. We need to get rid of the law. Enough is enough. This is 2024. It's not fair for corporations to write their own laws. Lawmakers needs to be on the hard-working people's side, not the corporation. We put them in there, so they're pretty much our employees. They work for us. Right. But guess what? Supposedly they work for us, but they defend this corporation. Why? Because the big corporation put money under the table.
Right.
They're all getting paid. When the election comes, these big donors are the corporation. This is why they protect us. This is why we gotta unite. We gotta be on this together. And I'm happy to see you guys here.
Yeah.
What's up?
Let's go talk to Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
President of RDU, and
Let's go. We'll end the stream after that. We'll end the stream after that. Yeah. Any parting words, Sergio, before?
No, I am actually happy with the turnout. I'm going to try to be at LAX at 4 to 6 is Thorsten's get-together. Sepulveda on going towards the airport. There's a very popular In-N-Out. It's on the right side of the street. It's on the west side of the street. So right next to it, there's a little park. That's where they're going to gather. So if you guys are interested, go support them as well at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm doing tips. I did a tip this morning. The rider paid $8.88. I got $4.10. I don't think it's fair. And I do support this. And I'm glad the anti-protester was here as well. Listen to his voice. That's what the country is about. All opinions must be presented. And I'm glad the turnout was good. And hopefully the nationwide protest and strike. This is, from what I know, is the largest one. It's in Canada. It's about 25 different cities in the U.S. And one thing that Uber does not like, people, that's bad PR. And I know for a fact, for the last 2 days, if you searched on any search engine, Uber News, the first thing that showed up was the strike or the protest in different cities. So I'm pretty sure this is not one and done. And you got to keep chipping. You got to keep chipping to beat Goliath. And that's all I can say. And I'm happy to be here and, keep fighting.
Awesome. We've had about 300 people tuned in to the stream consistently the whole time. So it's been dipping up and down. So
Oh, as long as, look, boys together we're stronger. Like I did my behind the wheel last week with Thorsten, the rideshare professor.
yeah.
And there was a lot of support for that. We put up actually the Rideshare Drivers United action today on our community page. Within hours, they had 500 likes, right? We usually don't get that kind of action on our community
That's true.
So there is a lot of voices that are not being heard. And if this is the way, this is going to be the way. There is no ifs and buts about it. And these protests may not change anything tomorrow. But what it does is that it's a path towards a destination. All of our destination is the same. Our paths may be different. And we have our own playbook at the RideShare Guy, and we're going to implement that, and it's working. Okay, it is working. Yeah, things are moving slowly. Everybody wants everything yesterday, but it's not that simple. We're fighting with Goliath. David fighting Goliath gets tiring, but all I can say is we're working, we're doing the best we can, but these are definitely necessary. Keeping this in the media is definitely necessary. And as long as we are out front and keeping this in the media and keeping in the passenger and driver eyes and ears, we're doing a good job. And I'm happy to be here. And once our next interview is done, we're gonna go, and hopefully, maybe we'll go see Thorsten at
LAX. Yeah. As far as some of the drivers you've been speaking with out here, what solution do you think is the big one that people are suggesting? I've heard a lot of people saying, "Hey, we should go back to the original rate card." What have you been hearing?
I hear the same thing. I hear the selective way Proposition 22 helps people, unlike Uber and Lyft and DoorDash 6. And Prop 22 is something that is in a lot of drivers' way. You cannot do any legislation until Proposition 22 in California is kicked out. But I talk to thousands of drivers all over the nation on a weekly basis. And number one concern is pay. And I agree. Pay has gone down and pay has to change. In fact, the model has to get overhauled, if not completely, gotten rid of the upfront fares model. It is not working. And in fact, the CEO of it may have been a Freudian slip, but I listened to the conference call. He said it unequivocally. He said, we're going to send every driver according to their behavioral patterns. And we've been talking about this on Show Me the Money for 18 months now. According to their behavior patterns, we're going to send every driver a fare that we think is right, that they're going to accept.
As you were saying.
As I was saying, Prop 22 is underway, and that's in the courts. But most importantly, all the other cities are, with the exception of a couple of cities, I keep track of all the driver earnings. They've been nothing but on the decline. In fact, Uber is saying that on their own blog, that for the last 10 quarters is 2.5 years, people, that earnings have declined by 19%. They're saying it. They're putting it to your face. You don't have to read it. Go read it. And what else is there to say? Pay is not keeping up with the inflation. Pay is not keeping up with the risk that we take driving 5,000-6,000 miles an hour. And we need to fight to change it.
Yeah.
If it's a rollback to the rate card, my hat's off to Uber if they do that. If they don't do that, the system has to be completely overhauled.
Yeah. All right.
We'll never be defeated. The drivers united. We'll never be defeated. Drivers united.
And then you know what, guys? We yell at the air. Go home. Go home. The drivers are like,
All right, we're live on our YouTube channel, RideShare Guy channel. Here's Nicole Moore, the president of RDU, RideShare Drivers United. Nicole, tell us why we're here today for a couple of minutes.
Hey, this has been.
And you're our last guest, by the way, so let's close on a high. There we go.
Look, this has been bubbling up all year long. Like it was about a year ago, I think, in this market they started the total algorithmic pricing, where we, our rate card and mile per minute, mile per, rate per mile is dead, right? And the algorithm just says, oh, we're going to pay you this low, and we think you'll take it. And we just seen our pay like spiraling down. A lot of people are reporting like losing like a third of their pay this year, which is outrageous. Because you're seeing gas go up, maintenance go up, all that stuff. So it's been, we saw the strike in New Orleans, we saw a strike in Atlanta. Those were in December. Then we saw more people going in San Diego. It's just been bubbling up. So I don't know who said, let's do something on Valentine's Day, but it kind of caught like wildfire. And drivers, all over the country who are hearing about it, getting involved, saying we need fair pay. We need production from robots firing us, and we need dignity. I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. I think the passengers will see it, right? The passengers see it because we're more tired, our cars are more dirty, they're more run down. Because when you're working 60, 70 hours a week just to make what you used to make in 30 or 40 hours, we can't hold it all together. And we're under a lot of stress. So it's not a good way to run a business. It's just not. And so we have to do what we can. Drivers, RideShare Drivers United, we've been organizing in California since 2018. And we think that when Prop 22 is overturned, that there's an opportunity for Sacramento to make regulation that will give us $1.75 a mile and 60 cents a minute, like we used to get in the old days. We need to bring that back. It's simple. There should be nothing controversial about it. And there's no reason that passengers don't have to pay more because they're taking such a huge
Passengers are already paying double cab rates already.
Exactly.
They used to be cheaper than cabs. Now Uber is more expensive than a cab, right? And to me, if you raise the passenger fares by 50% last 4 years, 5 years, and you don't share the wealth with me, it's not going to work. And this is what's going to happen.
And it's disgusting because now they're announcing this stuff that
out of all days,
they're bragging about their profits, and it's outrageous because we know exactly where that money came. It came out of every driver's pocket, and we know we're going to make the company some money, but at least give us enough to live, and we do not have enough to live. Last time I checked, even getting like a single in LA costs like $2,000, $2,100. And so if you have a family, you're just not making it.
I agree with her 100%. And the upfront fares either has to get eradicated or completely overhauled. I was telling him, even Dara said the same thing in his own conference call. He had a Freudian slip. He admitted it to algorithmic wage discrimination. I mean, it couldn't be more clear to me. So thank you for fighting. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We'll see you. Stay in touch.
All right.
All right, everybody. So with that said, our day is done. We may go to LAX. We'll see. If we go, we'll see you guys there.